Today, it's time for summons. We are here on Corazon's account. It's nice to be back to doing summons. I say that now, and then in a couple months from now when we're doing summons every single day, it's going to be like, okay, maybe there's too much summons. So let's see what we have. Radiant Illyrium. We're at least getting one Nat 5. So we have Radiant Illyrium. We have 3 LD scrolls here to collect. Twilight Illyrium. I always want to say Ethereum, but, you know, it's not Ethereum. What else do we have? 2 4 to 5 star legendary equivalent summons. 150 regular Illyrium. He's looking for Water Warners, Tree Ninrat, and skill ups. Oh, I said he put another form into. Let's of course. He's got some other stuff. Okay. 2 forms. Watch you since Summoner's War times until your last summon session. What do we get? Engineer Robot. I hope the games you tried during the interim weren't that bad. Anyway, it's good to see there's another game you're enjoying. Water Whiskcatcher. Man, there's so many units we have to build and test. Like, we can kind of see where they are and what we think about them on paper, but we really don't know until we actually test them out. Sometimes they're much better than we think they are. Sometimes they're not as good as we think they are. Story of literally every gacha game. Decent amount of sparks, though, on these. Very nice. I don't know if this is new or if they already had this, but that's a really solid unit, S-tier unit. When I saw the first episode of Beginner's Round of this game, I immediately tried it. So far, it's good. It looks like the devs are also responsive to comments and the comments of the community. Yeah, I just wish the servers were more stable, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. On one hand, it's like, oh man, another server problem. But on the other hand, it's like, oh, free summons. Okay, free summons, free batteries. I hope this takes off and lasts long. I do too. It's kind of curious to know if another game very similar to Summoner's War is going to have the same amount of success. Because Summoner's War even comped to us. Like, I don't know if you guys remember the, I think it was Gamescom interview from maybe like a few years into the game where they're like, yeah, we weren't expecting it to be this popular. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know how to handle it. So they had to scale up quite a lot. This is actually a really solid unit, this Water Puppet Artist. Passive Pen Nib. Inflict 1 turn defense down whenever you attack enemies. If target is suffering any debuff, decrease the action bar by 15% additionally. The CC plus the defense break and the decrease attack bar, really solid together. I know some people already know that that's a really good unit, but I don't know if everyone knows that that's a really good unit. It'd be nice to figure out what's going on the other account, though. It was supposed to be Raid Shadow Legends, but I'm not going to go through all the details, you know, of the agreement, but we're back and forth, and things didn't work out, and I recorded a bunch of Raid Shadow Legends videos that didn't see the light of day, and then that's that. So yeah, this is recently, but we gotta figure out what's going on. Honestly, I kind of feel like I already know what needs to go on with that channel, what needs to happen with that channel. The large one with a lot of views, a lot of subscribers and views and stuff. But I honestly, I feel like it's kind of... Ooh! All this defense! Water Ghost Captain... This is the one that's like Molly, right? No, it's not. Oh, this was actually... remove all debuffs, decrease cooldown by 1 turn for all allies after his team up. Yeah, this is the one that's like Lisa. The light one is like Molly. I don't know why I thought this one was the one that was like Molly. Oh, another puppet artist. Arena Speedly, too. I don't think... Did I know that had that? I think I put him high on the tier. I think I put that at A on the tier list, but... We're getting a lot of sparks. A lot of sparks. Fire Assassin. This one ignores defense. Over here, he also has, it's kind of like the Fire Werewolf plus the Fire Assassin. Healing effects received by yourself are doubled. Other healing effects received by others are halved. Additionally, based on the number of units on the field, including fallen units with health or at or below health, each will increase your speed by 20 and your damage by 20, with boss units providing double the bonus. He also has a HP leader skill. Lots of sparks, man. Lots of sparks. Wow, and a nat 5. So we will take it. We will take it. This is the one speed lead, right? Also, it kind of does a lot of dots. So it's the closest thing to the Maya, the totemist. Nora, not Maya. Nora. One of those short little names. Nice though. That's a solid unit. That's a solid unit. That's a win. And a ghost captain. Ghost captain. In my mind, that was like, oh, it's like Scooby-Doo saying ghost. But in reality, it turned out to like sound like Monster Kill in Unreal Tournament. Monster Kill. See, I could do video game voiceovers. They wouldn't be good, but I could technically do them. I can say words. No, I don't know if I can. We know. I'm not really that good at that. I'm not good at saying words. Monster Kill. I'm gonna say every time we get a nat 5, I'm gonna just say the name of the nat 5 like that. I'm excited. Let's get a nat 5 now. Gunslinger. Now I kind of want to do video game voiceovers just to do stupid things. It's more exciting when you say it like that. Let's get some more shinies. It was percolating. It was taking a while. It's like, we don't know what to give you. We're thinking. I thought Beans was going to, Beans, my wife, if you guys don't know. I thought she was going to get excited to play the game because initially she was like, I don't care. And then I'm like, but there's a unit that's called the Hog Chef, and it's a chef riding an animal, and it's throwing up. What is the, hold on, let's go see the actual skill name. Let's go see the actual skill name. That's the important part. Hog Chef. Healing Hamburger. She was down to play it when I said Healing Hamburger. She didn't play it though. She's kind of like really into Magical Hamburger. This is the one that I told her about. The Magical Hamburger. Who wouldn't be into a Magical Hamburger though? For real. None of the other skills are that exciting. Magical Hamburger. So I did a promo for a game called Call of Dragons. They refer to it as COD, COD. For me, COD means Call of Duty. I think for most of the planet, COD means Call of Duty, but yeah, they refer to it as, their community refers to it as COD, which, you know, of course, that's not that surprising, but she's really into that game. She, she is, like, high-level guild. She's like better than everyone else. It's like ridiculous. Like, she's very serious about it. She's like wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do raids. Yeah, she is more of a gamer bro than I am. I'm not joking. She is more of a gamer bro than I am. So I'm just a casual. I like my cozy games. Although sometimes, like, it gets to be a little silly. I think we need to sell some of our games, though, because first off, we don't play most of them. And then also, we'll have the same game. And then also, I'm stupid, so I'll buy the same game twice on my own, and then she'll have it. and then we'll wind up having 3 of the same game. We probably don't need that. We probably don't need 3 of the same game. But that's marriage. I think that actually is marriage. You wind up having many of the same things. At 5. We're getting a lot of sparks. That's what happens when there's a pity system. I'm not saying buh for bear. I'm not saying it. That's not very exciting. Good unit, though. Good unit. He's going to be like, where's all my gold? The gold issue is not that crazy in this game, though. Like, Summoner's War, man, people were complaining about gold left and right. In this game, like, they're like, we want to make sure that people don't have gold issues. Bum, man. So it's nice. It's nice that there's no struggle for gold. I think it's also short-sighted when... Because I feel like Comtos is not... Like, Summoner's War is not really like, oh, let's try to sell them gold. Like, no one's really buying... or mana in that game. But no one's really buying that in Summoner's War. And there's some games that are like, we want people to even buy the gold packs and the mana packs and like all this other, like everything that you possibly can buy in the game. We want them to have packs for everything. And honestly, it turns a lot of people off. Like myself, it turns me off. I'm like, I'm not doing one of these games where you have to buy resources every single day and the game wants you to spend $200 a day just to play the game and just play the game. Like, I'm basically done within, like, as soon as I figure out that that's the mechanics, I'm done. Like, if you want me to buy a couple packs a month, look at this one. This one's got 8 attack. We can't get, like, we don't really need it because he's got the dots. He does. I feel like his damage is really coming from the dots. I don't feel like he really needs the 8 attack, but yeah. Can we please get a rat? Please, tree rat. It's okay. I can't get one for myself either. But yeah, it's like I feel like they have the... Oh my... Why you gotta get the water one? You can't get the tree one. Get the water one. Wrong color. The wrong color. Let's get an LD5 now. Let's go. Light Joker. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. LD Sparks. Okay. I called this. This is the Reviver. This is the Reviver. I was getting very excited. But yeah, I tend to agree with the developers of like, you want to build a community where people are just playing the game every day and enjoying it every day. And then if they want other special stuff without having to wait, and if they want increased chances of getting the units that they want, like, oh, I really want this specific thing. It was like, okay, well, you can get summons for it over the course of the month from events, from Lost Hallway. Why? Why can't I forget? Why do I keep forgetting Lost Tunnel? But, like, you know, do those things, and then you get the summons, and then maybe you'll get the thing that you're looking for. But, Dark Joker. But, yeah, I like the whole building up a community of people that are players and advocates for the game, and then monetize them with, like, whatever extra goodies they want. Then you monetize, but they can play the game without having to spend $1,000 a day. So I feel like that's the mindset for long-term sustainability. Whereas there's a lot of mobile games that are like, no, we need to charge people immediately hundreds of dollars a day or more. Too bad this wasn't the light one. Light one, people going crazy for the light one. So, yeah. Monster kill. But yeah, I think that this is more conducive to building a long-term, like Summoner's War. Like they let people play all the time, every day, not worrying about like, oh, if you want to play more, you have to spend money. So, and I think that this is taking the same approach of like, people can play all the time, every day. If they want a lot of crazy stuff and like all the super shiny things, like you're going to have to spend money. But here we go. Speaking of super shiny. Tree Sphere Sage. This is the one that's similar to Ganymede. So you have actually TOA should be. TOA. Secret hallway. Secret shady underpants hallway. Yes, that's what it's called. Did they say what they wanted from the event? Fire Queen. All right. Attack, HP, less defense. Can we see what these do over here? I asked them. Because the Fire Queen is actually pretty solid for defense. But you know what? I'm not going to choose because we just got him another unit that's a Fire Nat 5. Maybe he might change his mind and not want that. So I'm going to let him decide. Actually, I'll let you guys, well, you guys in the comments, by the time you're seeing this, he's already going to have to have chosen. So what was I looking at? I don't remember what I was looking at. Oh, this one. This one. Healing Mist, 2 turns of immunity, restoring an amount of HP to all allies. Excess healing will be converted into a shield. Yeah, this is the one that's kind of like Louise, if I recall correctly. Steel buff, damage equal to 20% of your max HP. This one was kind of a pain to me the other day. Just because I was like, this isn't that crazy. And then fighting her, she's like, oh no, you think I'm not that crazy? Okay. But actually, this one's kind of like, isn't this one kind of like Louise too? Share 20% of damage taken by other allies. Damage you receive is reduced by 100% of your defense. Yeah, this was frustrating. The damage you receive is reduced by 100% of your defense. I was like, we are not doing damage to this unit, this effing unit. So, yeah, it wasn't like she was killing us. It was just that she was being kind. Oh, ignore partial defense. I don't remember this doing a crazy amount of damage though. HP lead though. Yeah. He's not like a unit that's gonna like completely destroy you. It's just like if you aren't nuking it, it's gonna be frustrating. So anyway, that's it for this one. I'm gonna let him decide what he wants from there. But at least we got some nice new Nat 5s. Not bad. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys are getting some good summons on your own accounts. I will see you as always in the next one.